So we are doing this part two of the change revaluation reserves. These are further questions that has some claims in it. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Over here, we said that the old profit sharing ratio of X, Y, and Z is 5 is to 3 is to 2. New
Yeah.
profit sharing ratio is how much? 2 is to
2 is to 3 is to 5.
5. That means there is a change in structure.
Yeah.
If there's a change in structure, you have to do your revaluation of assets and liabilities. You have to do
Yeah.
bill adjustments. And what you have to do,
Mm.
you have to distribute
Undistributed profits and losses.
undistributed profits and losses. Very good. Your workman compensation reserve is how much?
Yeah.
Is
120,000.
so and your claim is how much?
1,50,000.
So your claim is more than the reserve.
Yeah, it is.
So you're working, I will wait. So your claim is more than the reserve.
Yes, ma'am, it is.
So entire reserve will be given to the workers.
No, it won't.
Of course, na. What you have in your
Yeah.
reserve is 120. But
Yeah.
workers are claiming for 150.
Workman compensation claim.
So full reserve will be
Yeah.
given to workers. Full reserve will
Yeah,
be
it
given
will.
to workers. Plus extra 30,000 also has to be given to workers.
Yeah.
Who will
Yeah,
give
it
this
will be
extra 30,000?
given.
Who will give this extra
The
30,000?
partners will give through revaluation account.
Okay, through revaluation account. So what entry will you pass? Workmen
Workman compensation
compensation
reserve account
reserve will be
debited.
debited. How much? 120.
Yeah. 1,20,000. Yeah.
Extra
Then
30,000
revaluation
partners will give through
also.
revaluation account.
Revaluation account. Right.
So revaluation account will be debited by 30,000. So this entire
Yes, ma'am.
150 will go to whom?
The workers.
We workers. What entry will you pass for that?
Yeah, it's provision for workman compensation claim.
Provision for workmen compensation claim. How much? 150,000.
150,000.
Are you with me?
Yes,
Now
ma'am.
this loss on revaluation has to be distributed to whom?
To the partners.
So what will you
In old
say?
ratio.
Revaluation account will be credited by 30,000
30,000.
and partners capital
And
account will be debited. This 30,000 will be distributed in what
yeah,
ratio?
old
5
ratio.
is to 3 is to 2. That means 5 by 10,
Yeah.
by 10 and 2 by 10. So
Yes.
3,000 will be divided by 10, right?
Yeah.
30,000 will be divided by 10. So it becomes 3,000. So 3,000 into 5, 15,000 will go to X. 3,000 into
Yeah.
3, 9,000 will go
9,000.
to Y. And 6,000 will go to
So,
Z. Okay, do it. I will wait for you. Come on, question number 17. We'll start. This is related to
yes, ma'am.
investments.
Investment.
So
Yeah.
it is related to investment fluctuation reserve.
Yes, sir.
Okay. A, B, and C, they share profits and losses in the ratio of 5 is to 3 is to 2. This is old ratio.
Right. Yes.
This is new ratio.
Yeah. 2 is to 3 is to 5.
Okay. Investment fluctuation reserve is how much? 20,000.
20,000.
Market value of the investments is how much? 95,000.
95,000.
And book value of the investment is how much? 100,000.
Yes.
Okay. That means investments are valued downwards now.
Yeah.
Investment is going
Um,
downwards by how much? The book value is 100,000,
5,000. Yeah,
but
by
market
5,000.
value is 95,000. So investment is going downwards by how much? 5,000.
5,000.
Okay. So from this reserves, how much will I use?
We'll use 5,000 again.
You will use 5,000. And how much will you distribute to partners?
15,000 remaining.
You will distribute to the partners 15,000. In what ratio?
Old ratio.
Old ratio. Old ratio is what? 5 is to 3 is
5 is
to.
to 3 is to 2.
What is the journal entry that you will pass? Investment fluctuation reserve will be debited
Reserve account. Yeah,
20,000. 2.
20,000.
The partners A, B, and C in the ratio of 5 is to 3 is to 2, 15,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, and your
Yes,
investments is
ma'am.
going down. So investment, if it goes
Yes, ma'am.
up, you debit investment. Investment, if it is going
Yeah.
down, you will credit investment. So to investment account 5,000. So this will be the
Yeah,
journal entry that
5,000.
you will pass. The entire reserves will get wiped off. What you distribute to the
Yes.
partners is the remaining after adjusting the fluctuation. Okay, so
Yes,
this is
ma'am.
the journal
Right.
entry that you could pass. I'm waiting for you to do it. Okay, let's do this part. Question number 18. There are some cases that is given to us. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
Nitin,
Yeah.
Tarun, and Amar, they share profits and losses in the ratio of 2 is to 2 is to 1.
1. Yeah.
With effect from 1st April 2018, this is the balance sheet that we have. The reserves is how
Yeah.
much?
60,000.
Reserve is 60,000 and the investment at book value is how much?
4 lakh.
400,000, 4 lakh. Okay,
Yeah.
they want us to pass the journal entries if the market value is not given to us.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me, if the market
If
value is not given to us, what will happen to these reserves?
we will give it to the partners in old
The
ratio.
entire reserves would be distributed
Yeah.
to the partners in the old ratio, that is in the ratio of 2 is to 2 is to 1.
No,
Yeah.
it's 1 is to 1 is to 1. Ma'am, it said profits are shared equally.
Oh, yeah. My bad. First it was equally
Yeah.
and then they changed the profit sharing ratio. So 1 is to 1 is to 1. No market value given. Entire reserves would be distributed equally. So the journal entry would be reserves debit and partners capital account
Yeah.
credit. Yeah.
Credit.
It is
20,000
distributed
each.
in
Yeah.
1 is to 1 is to 1. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Now let's go to case 2.
Yeah.
Reserves is 60,000, book value is 400,000, and market value is also 400,000.
Yes, ma'am.
Book value is equal to the market value. Is there any
And
loss
there's
that
no
needs to be adjusted?
no there's no loss. No.
So again, what will you do in this case?
Yeah, yeah.
What will you
We'll
do?
distribute it to partners in old ratio. The entire reserve.
Entire reserves will be distributed to
Yes,
partners
ma'am.
in old ratio. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now let's see case number 3. So the entry for case number 1 and case
Yes,
number
ma'am.
2 is the same. Are you with me?
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Case number 3. Reserves is 60,000.
Yeah.
Book value is 400,000.
Yeah. 60,000 and
Market value is
400,000.
424,000.
424,000.
That means there's a profit of how much?
24,000.
24,000. What is the journal entry that you will pass?
Ma'am, first we will do
Is
we'll do
there
like
any
investment account
adjustment
debtor
that
to
needs to
revaluation
do?
account.
Is there any adjustment that needs to be done
No,
to reserves? No. So first part
no,
that
not
I
for reserves. No.
say, A part, you would distribute the full reserves.
Yeah,
Yeah, you will distribute 60,000 to old partners, old ratio. So
yes,
you
ma'am.
will do investment fluctuation reserve debit to partners
Yeah,
capital
two
account.
partners, capital account credit.
Okay, this is the first thing that you would do. Second thing, investments value is increasing by how much?
24,000.
By 24,000. So what entry will you pass?
Investment account debited 24,000 to revaluation
Investment
account credit
will be
24,000.
debited. Investment account will be
Yeah,
debited by 24,000 to revaluation account. Okay,
yeah,
fine. Third entry. There's a profit on revaluation, right?
yeah.
So this profit on revaluation will go to whom?
We'll go to the partners.
So this revaluation account would be debited
Debited.
by 24,000
To, yeah,
and partners capital account would be credited
credited. Yeah,
by 24,000. In which ratio?
yes. Old ratio.
In old ratio. That means in the ratio of 1 is to 1 is to 1.
Yeah,
That
yes.
means 8,000 would go
1,000.
to each partner.
Yeah,
Okay. So when there is a profit on revaluation, you will first debit the reserve and give the reserves to the partners. Then raise the value of your investments. So you would do investment debit, revaluation
yeah,
credit, and then you would distribute this revaluation profit to the partners in old ratio. Okay. Do I am
yes,
waiting and then I want to try case 4 and case 5 and then we will
fine.
discuss. Okay.
Okay.
Come on. Case 3, 4, case 4. Sorry.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, case
Can
4.
you tell me?
Yeah, when market value is not given as 3,70,000.
It's okay. So reserve is how much?
60,000.
Book value
And
is?
investment is 4 lakh. Yeah, book value
Market
is 4
value
lakh.
is?
3,70,000.
So there is a loss
So
of?
30,000. Yeah.
So there is a loss of 30,000. So how much will you adjust from the reserves?
Uh, adjust like,
30,000, right?
oh, yeah, right. 30,000.
30,000 you will adjust from the reserves. That means the value of investment will go down by 30,000. And how much will you
Yeah,
distribute?
also 30,000.
30,000 equally, right?
Yeah, equally.
1 is to 1 is to. So reserve will
Yeah,
be debited by 60,000.
yeah.
Investments would go down by 30,000
Investment will be credited by 30,000.
and
Yeah,
the remaining 30,000 will be distributed amongst the partners in the old ratio.
old ratio.
Okay, fine. Fifth case.
Okay. Yeah,
Come on. Reserve is how much?
60,000.
Book value is?
4 lakh.
Market value is?
Market value is 3,10,000.
Losses?
Loss is 90,000.
90,000. So full reserve will get wiped off. 60,000.
Yeah, yeah.
Revaluation account will be debited by the loss
Debited. Yeah,
and
30,000.
investment will come down by 90,000.
90,000.
So the decrease in the value of your investment is adjusted against the Fluctuation reserve.
Fluctuation reserve.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Now you have this revaluation loss of how
Mhm.
much?
30,000.
This 30,000 will be distributed amongst the partners.
Yeah,
Because
amongst
undistributed
the partners.
profit goes here, undistributed loss.
Undistributed loss.
So
Yeah,
partners' capital account will be debited 1:1:1, and revaluation
yeah,
account is credited. Correct? You've done this,
yes.
right?
Y- Yeah.
Now
Uh-huh.
you're doing the 19th sum, right?
Yeah,
Okay, try the 19th, then we'll discuss. Come on. If you have X, Y, who are partners who share profits and losses in the ratio of 2:1. This
goes to
is the
one. Yeah,
old ratio. You have
yes, ma'am.
general reserves that is 60,000, and there is new
Yeah,
ratio of 3:2.
3:2. Right.
You have to show journal entry if the reserves are not to be shown in the balance sheet, and if you want to
Yeah,
show it in the new balance sheet. If it is
yes,
not
ma'am.
to be shown in the balance sheet, what do you do?
We just take the general reserve and distribute among the partners.
We just take the general reserves and distribute it amongst the partners. So
Yeah,
general reserves would be distributed in the ratio of 2:1. 60,000 would be distributed in
yeah,
the ratio of 2:1. Yeah.
yes, ma'am. Yeah, yes, ma'am. So,
Okay, fine. So you just
last
distribute
two.
it amongst the partners. However, if you want to show the general reserves in the new balance sheet, in that case, what do you do?
Yeah,
We
is
had adjusting
adjustment
entry.
entry. Yeah, adjusting
Adjusting
entry.
entry, how do you pass? Gaining partner
Ma'am,
debit.
we find the gaining partner, sacrificing partner.
So we do gaining partner debit and sacrificing partner
Sacrificing partner credit.
credit. So we have
Credit.
old ratio. We have X and Y.
Yeah.
What is the old ratio? 2/3,
1:2.
1/3. New
Yeah.
ratio,
Oh, 2:1. Yeah. New ratio is 3:2.
then gain and sacrificing ratio. You do
Yeah,
on
1/15. Yeah,
2/3 minus 3/5, and 1
1
by
by
3
15.
minus 2/5.
Yeah, 2/5.
So into 5
Okay.
into 5 into 3 into 3. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
So this will become 10 minus 9/15. Yeah.
Yeah,
And this
10
will
minus 1.
become
Yeah,
5 minus 6/15.
6/15.
Minus 1/15 and 1/15.
1/15.
So who's the gaining partner
Y.
and who is the sacrificing partner?
X.
So X capital account debit. No, gaining partner is who?
Yeah, Y. Wait, no.
Gaining partner is Y
Okay, fine.
and sacrificing partner is X. Yeah, correct.
Yeah,
Okay. So it would be gaining partner debit,
yeah, and sacrificing partner credit.
sacrificing partner credit. How much?
4,000.
60,000 into
Yeah,
1/15.
1/15.
60,000 divided by 15 is 4,000.
15 times 4, 60.
Okay. So gaining partner debit, sacrificing partner credit if you have to show the reserves in the new balance sheet. Are you with me?
Yeah,
Now
yes, ma'am.
try the 20th sum, and then after you finish this, come to class for ratios. Okay. Come on.
Yes, ma'am.
Profits and losses are shared in the ratio of 3:2. Balance sheet is
Yes, ma'am.
given. This is the old ratio and this is the new ratio.
New ratio. Yeah.
Okay, fine. So first is for investments.
Yes, ma'am.
Investment is to be valued at 20,000. So whenever you see
Yes.
investment, what will you do?
Ma'am, we
What are the
will
things that you
like
would go and look at?
I'm with investments.
Yeah, what is the thing that you will go and look at? Investment, fluctuation, reserve, and your
Yeah,
investments, right?
investment. Okay. Yes, ma'am.
So the reserve is
Okay.
how much?
Okay.
Reserve
Reserve is
is
20,000.
20,000.
Yeah,
Book value is how much?
30,000.
Market value is how
Yeah,
much?
again 20,000.
So investments has come down by how much?
10,000.
10,000. So investment will be credited by 10,000 for sure.
Yeah,
From the
maybe
reserves of 20,000, how much will you adjust?
10,000, right?
10,000. The loss you will adjust. So
Yeah,
how much will you distribute?
also 10,000
Which
among
ratio?
partners. Whole ratio. 3 to
Three-fifths
2.
and two-fifths. So it would be your fund debit, investment is
Yeah,
credit, and 10,000 is to be distributed. Yeah.
yes, ma'am.
Now, second adjustment is for goodwill.
Yeah, good.
For goodwill, how do you do the adjustment? Nothing about
Uh,
loss and written off is given to us. So you have to adjust
yeah,
the
there's nothing
goodwill,
written.
right? How do you adjust the goodwill?
Yeah, how?
How do you
Now I
adjust
don't
the
know this.
goodwill? Gaining partner,
Yeah. Oh,
gaining partner debit, sacrificing partner
okay.
credit.
Sacrificing partner credit. Okay.
So for that you need to know your old ratio.
Yeah,
Who are the partners?
and new
B
ratio.
and S. Old ratio is
Yeah,
3/5 to 2/5. New
yeah.
ratio is
And
half half.
half.
Gaining and sacrifice would be old ratio minus new ratio.
New ratio.
So this would be into 10, right?
Yeah.
Into 2 into 2 into
Into
5
two,
into 5.
5.
To 2 into 2 to 5 into 5. So this would be 6
Yeah.
minus 5 by 10, 4 minus 5 by 10. So 1 by 10,
Yes.
1 by 10. Who is gaining, who is sacrificing?
Um, S is gaining and B is sacrificing.
So this is gaining and this is sacrificing.
Yes.
Gaining partner debit 24,000 into 1 by 10 and sacrificing partner credit. Are you with me?
Yeah. And credit. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Now, general reserves is not to be distributed between the partners. What does this mean?
And that we don't have to distribute general reserve between partners. That's
That means
and
adjusting entry has to be passed.
adjusting entry. Yeah.
Adjusting entry has to be passed, and it also means that the general reserves would appear in the new balance sheet.
New balance sheet.
So, how you pass adjusting entry? Again,
I'm
gaining partner
sacrificing
debit,
partner. No, gaining partner debit, sacrificing partner credit.
gaining partner debit, sacrificing partner credit. How much is it? The general reserves 23,400 into 1 by
23,
10.
4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, gaining partner
Yes,
debit,
ma'am.
sacrificing partner credit. And this is
Okay.
the marking scheme. With this, we complete all the variations of sums related to distribution of reserves and surpluses. Okay,
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
you can do the entire worksheet once without help.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah.